We got an interesting video. Why does the US military blows up its own airfields? I have no guess as to why they do this. So yeah, let's check this out.
In the summer of 2021, for the first time in US history, a modern military aircraft landed on a US public highway designed only for automobiles. 4 A-10 Warthogs and 2 146 Wolfhounds landed and then departed from Michigan Highway 32.
Look at that.
But that wasn't the most impressive part. The organizers somehow managed to find a smooth strip of road in Michigan, free of potholes.
That's smooth?
These highway landings were a part of Exercise Northern Strike 21, and they were performed to test a backup plan.
Bro, that jet looks insane.
One of the effective tactics of war is to bombard your enemy's airfields, which not only can hinder counterattacks by the Air Force, but it can also disrupt the military supply chains that are dependent on the Air Force's cargo planes. These massive airplanes can airdrop anything from supplies and Humvees to delivering helicopters anywhere in the world. Of course, losing the ability to operate airplanes also has a huge psychological impact.
Of course.
This is why these highway landings were being performed for the first time in the United States. But this wasn't the first time that highways had been utilized as backup airstrips. During
Wait,
the Cold
but like, I don't get it though. Like, fair enough, like they practice landing on highways and stuff, right? Because if the airway's not, if it's been blown up and stuff, you need to find somewhere to land. Fair enough. But why are you blowing up your own airfield?
Or in the fear that Soviets may
practice
bomb
landing on
and
a blown up
destroy
airfield?
existing air bases in Europe, NATO conducted a military exercise known as Highway 84, where they turned a section of the Autobahn in Germany into a landing strip. The idea was to rapidly convert predefined sections of the road into a serviceable strip. A temporary air traffic control tower was set up to facilitate the landing, servicing, and takeoff of 370 various airplanes. Anything from smaller fighter and ground attack airplanes to massive fully loaded cargo planes. Of course, with the end of the Cold War and the dissolution of the Soviet Union, they never had to use the Autobahn as an operational runway. But this is currently happening in Ukraine.
Isn't the Autobahn where you can drive at any speed?
Or did happen if the war is over at the time that you're watching this video. Ukrainian airplanes have been observed landing and taking off from roads. It's a lucky coincidence that during the 2 years leading up to the 2022 Russian invasion, Ukraine upgraded and built more than 8,700 miles of roads under what's known as a large construction national program. But if an airfield was in fact bombed, the first step in the recovery process is not to get the construction crew out right away to start repairing the damage. American way, by exploding the explosives away.
Yo, I'm so... Right, I get this. This makes sense, right? So your airfield's been blown up, right? You're doing this. You're getting all the debris. You're getting all the stuff out of the way, right? Why are you then blowing it up yourself? I'm lost.
That is the ordinary problem blower, which just pushes the bombs away for other machines to collect them.
Right.
Given the risks involved, some of this equipment can be remotely operated to keep the personnel safe.
Yeah, what if you like drive over the grenade?
After the remote mass mechanical clearance has collected what they could, anything left behind needs to be neutralized. This is done with the help of small explosives to target small ordnance that cannot be manually dealt with.
Oh, right. Okay, so I'm guessing like bombs that is on the airfield that can't be moved manually because it probably most likely will explode. They re-bomb it. That makes a little bit more sense.
For the setup: the igniter, the safety fuse, the detonator, and the explosive charge. To create a time fuse, the igniter is attached to one end of the safety fuse, with the detonator attached to the other end. Once a sufficient number of these time fuses have been assembled, all team members, except for the team leader, are equipped with time fuse setups that are placed around their necks prior to the start of the walk. Some team members like to swing them around to get them straightened out.
Oh wait, yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, does that have the bomb attached to it, bro? Listen, I'll be so scared if I was one of them. Because what if some idiot accidentally like drops the bomb, like, or explodes it? You know what I mean?
The team then strolls down the runway, looking for unexploded ordnance. Upon reaching any hazard, team members simply pull the igniter, which sets off the safety fuse. They then insert the detonator into the explosive charge and place it close to but not touching the ordnance. This allows the REM team to quickly neutralize the area before the repair team comes on site to do their work. It's worth noting that unlike traditional explosive ordnance
What if you missed
disposal,
some?
REM is fairly straightforward. A person just needs to take a 5-day course and attend refresher training every 6 months in order to remain certified. This allows non-EOD personnel to be quickly trained to perform explosive operations in order to supplement response capabilities during wartime recovery.
Yo, I thought when like it said they blow up the airfield, like they actually just like straight up bomb it and just like create craters in it and stuff.
With the explosives out of the way, it's time for the Raider team to come in. The rapid air single crater in about 3.5 hours.
Yo!
And the entire airfield operating surfaces could be fixed in under